Hey, it's Walter. Just popping in. Michael is kind enough to let me try out the brand new Fuji X5.
FujiFilm. Cannot call it Fuji. Hi, it's Michael Bulbenko from FujiFilm, and we are here at the fabulous Cine Expo on the lot at Paramount Studios on June 2023. And I've been asked to say a few words about the camera we just recently announced, which is the new FujiFilm X-S20 small compact mirrorless camera. So we have had the XS10 out, that's been out for a while, and it's a very similar body to the XS10. The grip is a little bit fatter because it has a better battery in here. So this takes the W235 battery that a lot of our other cameras take now. And also I have on here the new XF8mm F3.5 RWR lens. Now both the body and this lens will be out at the end of June. So they're not far away. Now the camera is going to be $1,299. What is really nice about it is it has the 26 megapixel sensor in here from the X-T4 camera. It's been hugely popular for a long time. But it gets the processor from the XH2, XH2S, X-T5 camera. So it's an extremely fast, very programmable processor. It does a lot of cool stuff. So for one, the autofocus on this is much better. Face detection, subject detection is much better. The XS10 didn't even have some of the subject detection. On the video side, this will do 6.2K resolution in open gate, and that means it's the entire sensor. It's not cropped. So full 3x2 mode. That means if you're, don't quite have the right focal length for a composition, you can reframe in post. And also, if you've got a little bit of a wobbly hand, you can help stabilize that in post as well. Now, you probably won't have a wobbly hand because this camera has up to 7 stops of in-body image stabilization. 7 stops. That's 7 shutter speeds equivalent, which means it's not the same as a gimbal, but if for handheld work, you're going to not have any shaky problems. It does have a flip-out screen. And on the top of the camera, we've added something new here called the vlog mode, right? For video logging. What that does is A, it mirrors the video when it's facing you, but B, there is a pop-out menu. If I tap that, there's now a pop-up front-facing touchscreen menu that gives you options for things like turning the stabilization on and off, for turning on face detection, something called the product priority mode, which if something passes between my face and front of the lens, like if I'm doing a product video, say something like this, it will lock on to that product instead of my face. So it's something we think is very user-friendly. It's got a pop-up flash, which a lot of cameras don't have anymore. It will do up to 30 frames a second in still mode. It's just small, it's compact, it's lightweight, $1,299, end of June. The lens is super wide, 8 millimeters, very well corrected, okay? The verticals on this are straight. And it's going to be $799 also at the end of June. That's it for now, thanks.
Hey, it's Walter. Cine Expo LA. Michael allowed me to use the FujiFilm X-S20. One of the things I'm testing will be audio in along with time code. And Michael's going to just give a little bit of overview about the color science a little bit, just to have a video. But that's going to be filmed on this camera. And for me, I'm going to see how the time code works and the audio in. So he's just a little bit more expansion on this camera, and that footage will be this camera.
Okay, so he's hand holding it. So that is with the 8mm f3.5, and I'm not afraid to get this close to it. I don't mind how I look. So now you can see, obviously, because of the distance, there is the distortion due to the perspective. But optically, if you could see any of the vertical lines on the side, you'll see those vertical lines are totally straight. There's no bowing on that. This is an amazing lens for a $799 lens, 8mm f3.5. Now, what this is actually being recorded on is in the Rec 709 color space in one of our film simulations that's called Eterna. Eterna is based on the motion picture film stock that we made for many, many years. It was a staple of a lot of TV shows and feature films. Because we're a film company, we know how to put that look into the camera. So we are recording, I believe, in 4K right now, but this camera will actually do 6.2K in open gate. Open gate means it's the entire sensor, it's not cropped. So A, that makes it a little more friendly with anamorphic lenses, and B, that gives you flexibility to recompose the image in post. Okay, now we've switched the camera into that 6.2K resolution in open gate. And if they're showing it to you in a non-crop mode, you should see it's a 3:2 aspect ratio instead of it being 16:9 or 17:9.
This is Michael from FujiFilm, and let's close it out.
Good. So again, thank you. I'm Michael Bulbenko from FujiFilm North America here at Cinegear Expo.